What's up, guys? Coach Joshua here again. So this week I want to do just a short, simple video about something that's very important. Protein. The almighty protein. What do we bodybuilders care about most? It should be protein. Well, nutrition-wise, not saying. There's a lot more to the lifestyle. But protein, nutrition should be the first thought. When you're hungry, protein. What did you get enough of over any other macros? Protein. Think of it all day long. And it's just a natural thing to do. The more in the lifestyle you are, the more that's going to happen, and I'm sure you know. So, as you know, protein, it's very important, but you can't talk endlessly about it, so I'm gonna make this not too long a video. Protein is extremely important, especially if you're a natural bodybuilder, because everything's more important when you're natural, because everything is just harder. You got to think of your macros. You got to have your nutrition even more on point than someone who isn't natural, who is going to build no matter what. So protein is key. Protein, it pretty much, it builds and maintains, repairs like everything in our bodies pretty much. Protein is extremely important, and getting it from whole foods is key. Now, I'm not saying whey protein and powders are not, because those are extremely useful. We all know that. They're convenient, they're portable. The bioavailability of them for our bodies is incredibly high. They make it like that on purpose. That's why we use it. But when you can, as much as possible, you should be getting whole foods. Meat, and you want to vary it, but meat, eggs, milk, they're all great, and they all have different bioavailability, and they all break down at different levels. Milk is slower because casein's in there, like cottage cheese. That's why if you check my other blog when I mentioned it, I have between 1 and 2 cups of cottage cheese every single night. It is a snack I really enjoy, but also it's because it breaks down real slow, and that's slower than others anyway. It's not like it's going to last all night, no matter what they tell you. It's not going to last that long, but it does break down slower. But you want it to vary as much as possible. In the meats, fish, chicken, steak, red meats, white meats, all that stuff. You want to vary it to get a nice amino acid profile going in you, getting your essentials and getting your non-essentials from the essentials. But why is it important? Because protein it will depend what state your body is in, depending how much you ingest. A positive nitrogen balance, is when you've taken enough protein to build, hence, bulking, gaining weight. Protein can be a determining factor when bulking, maintaining, and cutting. Bulking, you're eating obviously enough, at least 1 gram per pound of body weight, and you shouldn't really go under 1 pound or 1 gram anyway. There are ways to do it, but more on that in a second. But what was I saying? Yeah, bulking. You're in a positive nitrogen balance, and you are in a state of repair and building. Neutral balance is just when you've eaten enough protein to maintain the current muscle mass you already have. Maybe you're not in a bulk, not in a cut. You're happy where you are. You just want to maintain for a while. That's that. Negative is when you haven't eaten enough, and your body's going to start trying to pull the amino acids it needs from your muscles, and that is what we do not want. That's why you want to make sure you always ingest enough. Minimum should be at least 0.5 gram per pound. That should be the minimum. Maximum, there isn't really one, but a lot of research shows that going over 1 gram per pound of body weight isn't really useful. And body weight, real quick, is lean body mass, not your total weight. But that being said, we do not, no matter how pure the source is, like eggs are incredibly pure source of protein. They are natural protein. They're great. We still don't get all the amounts of it, If you're going to lose, say, 10% of something, which is fairly common, then you're getting 90% of the protein out of it. So you are not getting a little less than what you eat, but it's not a lot. But depending on the bioavailability of it, it can range. And you could be thinking, I'm getting, 50 grams when really you might have only gotten 34, 35 out of those 50 before it was through your system and rendered useless. So you can manipulate those though with a good plan. And I do those. I do plans. Excuse me. Something in my throat. I do nutrition plans. But yeah, you can use those bulking, maintaining, cutting to your benefit if it's with a smart plan. But otherwise, you constantly, I mean, I shouldn't really have to tell you this. I doubt I need to. This video could end up being pointless. But I'm sure you know why we need protein. I mean, it is a single most important factor in your nutrition. You can slack off on carbs, you can slack off on fats without so much, detrimental usefulness to your body. After a while, they definitely matter. Believe me, you should be balanced. But protein is the number one key, and I'm sure we all know that. So the whole point is just why we need it. It builds, it maintains, it repairs. You want to be fresh for the gym. You want to repair and build from the stress you put on your body so you can go back tomorrow and do it again on a different body part. So just make sure you get enough protein. Make sure it's from as much whole food sources as possible. And also use the supplements. Use shakes. I mean, they're so fast and convenient. Post-workout, maybe you're not able to go home right away. Maybe you got crap to do later. Take a shake. Mix in some carbs with it. You don't really need fats after that or post-workout, but mix in some carbs because carbs help you ingest the protein you're taking in. It just makes everything flow better. So, I mean, I don't want to get into all that in this one, but just protein is key. You need protein, a nice even number to make it just as simple as possible for you. 1 gram per pound of body weight. That is flexible. I'm not saying that's dead because there's so much research says you don't even need that much, but you got to think of where you're getting it from, how much you're actually using before it gets passed and all that kind of stuff. But an easy number, 1 gram. It's so simple. I think that's why it's been around for so long, because you don't got to think about it. What do I weigh? You weigh 180, then hit 180 or try to hit 180. You hit 160, that you're going to be fine because all your weight is not lean body mass anyway. But 1 gram is just so easy. But yeah, that's it. It's just simple protein, whole food sources, use powders, and continue to get those aminos and make those gains. That's what we all want, right? That's it. So please, thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Any comments, questions, you want me to do a video, you want me to answer a question about something, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to, answer it and do what I can for you guys. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Keep on lifting, everybody.